Right. Welcome to Primetime Rundown. This is reviewing Week 10 and going into Week 11. I'm your host, Jarrett. I'm also with Dalton there and Nick over there, joining us back again. So we're going to talk about the games from Week 10 first, and then we're going to get into the Week 11 primetime games. We're going to go over our predictions as well. And before we do that, though, I do want to say that we are opening a public Discord for all the Hardcount Heroes family community. So if you're interested in joining, we'll have more information about that out soon. And just check out our Instagram and our TikTok. We want to get some people in there and be able to talk football with you guys and kind of get your opinions on some like events going on in the league. So it should be pretty exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. So just keep your eyes out for that, and we're ready for that soon. So to review the games from last week, just quick, let's go over what we saw from Thursday, Sunday, and Monday Night Football last week. And Thursday Night Football, it was Falcons and Panthers. And Dalton, you and me were both wrong on that. We picked the Falcons to win. Panthers, they showed up.
Yeah, you know what? I might have been wrong prediction-wise, but I'm not mad about the game.
Yeah, I mean, as a Panthers fan, I'm sure you're pretty happy about that.
Oh, yeah, we needed
Definitely
a win.
not what I expected.
We needed a win back.
Exactly. And then, so the Sunday Night Football matchup from last week was Chargers and 49ers, which honestly was pretty low scoring. And I didn't think the 49ers necessarily pulled away as far as they would have from the Chargers. Since the Chargers are so banged up, I thought that the 49ers would really kind of bring it to them. But me and Dalton both predicted that game right. 49ers did win. They didn't utilize Christian McCaffrey as much as I thought they would have. Actually, Elijah Mitchell got more touches than Christian McCaffrey in that game, so that was surprising.
Panthers would have used him the whole game.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
If we would have kept him. No.
Well, maybe the concern's there that he's had health problems a lot before. He's had injuries, so maybe they want to limit him and kind of split carries with Elijah Mitchell. I mean, I think CMC is the better back, but just safety-wise, I think you go ahead and kind of split carries. But
yeah, because at
least besides the point.
Keep him for later in the season.
Exactly. And then pivoting to the Monday night game from last week, just touching that quickly. They said I was crazy. They thought I was wrong, but the Commanders did it, baby. They beat the Eagles. I knew they were due for a loss, and boy, I'll tell you, that's one I feel good about. Commanders showed up. Taylor Heineke's that fucking guy, and it feels good. So
they showed up.
Just to touch on the prediction records then, after the first time we did this show and the second time we did the show, I'm currently 4-2. Dalton is 1-2. Nick is 3-0, but Nick didn't predict it all last week. So we'll get into the predictions after that. So now we get to talk about Week 11 games. Thursday Night Football is the Tennessee Titans coming to Lambeau Field, taking on my Green Bay Packers.
We're gonna fail.
The Packers come into this game at 4-6. Yeah, okay. And the Titans come into this game at 6-4. So, actually 6-3. Scratch that. Titans come into this game at 6-3. So I think this should be a very interesting matchup. The Packers are coming off a win against the Cowboys, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't suspect to win. I thought this season was already down the drain, but they showed up, and doesn't matter how bad the Packers do. There's two guarantees: is that Aaron Rodgers will beat the Cowboys and he will beat the Bears. So,
for now,
came through there, feels good. Well, I think that's going to be a guarantee for the rest of his career, and that's even if he plays after this year. I don't know. This could be his last year. He might play one more.
Should be. Love season next season.
Future Seahawks QB. I'm already calling it.
What, Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, yeah.
Keep dreaming.
Trust me, you don't want him.
I'm just kidding.
Aren't you happy with Gino? Yeah. Season. That's what I thought. So, if I were to predict for this game, I think that Derrick Henry's probably going to run all over the Packers because the Packers never have good run defense.
Or defense in general.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're looking at for that. Do you guys got any specific thoughts on the Thursday night game?
I don't know, but after watching the Packers play, they were more there than past weeks. I think they can still maybe pull it off.
Yeah, but I think it'll be a little closer than some people expect. They looked a little better. Christian Watson, 3 touchdowns against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean,
where'd he come from?
I'm not completely sold on him. but I think he definitely came out of the blue there.
Mm-hmm.
He had some injuries earlier this year, but he looked pretty good yesterday. I'm just not completely sold on him yet. So, but there's signs of upside, so I think that's a good thing to be happy about. Uh, so let's pivot into the Sunday night game. It's going to be Kansas City coming in to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. Chiefs are 7-2. I mean, they're good like we all expected them to be, and the
Typical
Chargers are 5-4. So, how do you guys feel about this game? I feel like the Chiefs. I feel like this might be a Chiefs W. Not to get into the prediction already, but I feel like it's going to be closer than some people would expect. Chargers were kept it close with the 49ers that are a good ball club. I feel like they're going to keep it close with the Chiefs.
I don't know. I don't think that it's gonna be close. Just because Chargers are still kind of banged up. But when they played the 49ers kept some players out most of the game to play it safe. So I think that's the only reason it was as close as it was.
It's fair enough. What do you think, Nick?
Well, Chiefs are doing really good. I feel like they're kind of like that, like team that people aren't really looking at because they're mostly focusing on the Bills, all the other high-ranking AFC teams.
Yeah,
So I'm just feeling it for the Chiefs. Really good
yeah,
team. They have Pat Mahomes.
I think so. I don't know. I feel like the Chiefs will have a pretty good night. Kadarius Toney kind of had a breakout game against the Jaguars, and I expect that to happen again. For Monday night, we have the 49ers taking on the Cardinals, and the 49ers coming to this game 5-4, actually just beating the Chargers like we talked about, and the Cardinals coming to this game 4-6, just beating the Rams. So this one is also in Mexico City. I don't know if that's going to change your opinion at all, but I feel like there's a good chance that the Cardinals pull off an upset here. I feel
Mm-hmm.
it again. I mean, the
Yeah.
49ers did look okay, but they didn't wow me last week by any means. So we'll have to see about that. So then let's get into predictions and kind of predict each game, and then we'll give a score, what we think. So let's go back to the Thursday night game, Tennessee and Green Bay. Nick, what do you think?
To go with Tennessee on this. Green Bay's been lackluster. Uh, doesn't matter if they won last week. There's no way they're going to beat the Titans. Derrick Henry, he's going to run all over them, like you said before. I think Tennessee has a great defense right now, but there's no way. I'm going to have to go with the Titans on this one.
That's fair. All right, Dalton, what do you think?
See, I'm gonna have to go against Nick with this one. I'm thinking the Packers are miraculously gonna pull off a second week in a row win. Not by much, because I do think Derrick Henry is gonna do a lot of running, but I think the Packers are gonna pull it together and somehow get a
What do you
win.
have for a score?
I'm gonna go 28 to 25 in that
Nick, did
ballpark.
we have a score on yours?
No.
I'll go with I have the Titans winning 28-17.
28-17. Okay. So Dalton made the mistake of betting against his favorite team on Thursday Night Football last week, so I'm not going to do the same, and I'm going to go with the Packers here. As much as I think the Titans have been good, I'm going to go with the Packers win this game 31-28 in a close one.
Wow.
The offense is going to click again. I think if they can get Aaron Jones more involved and Christian Watson, if he plays on the same level, I think they can put up a W here. I don't think that the Packers have been as good this year as in previous years, so it's definitely going to be a lot more of a nail biter when this would be a game that we should have won like maybe 2 years ago. But that's what I think. So 31-28, Packers win that one. So Sunday night then, Chiefs and Chargers. I think most of us have a consensus, I'm going to guess, here, unless everyone wants to play devil's advocate. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this game. And I'm going to say this one's going to be 38-24. Chiefs win. They score big, put up big points. What do you think, Dalton?
I'm going with Chiefs as well. It's kind of hard not to, but I'm going to go with 35-21. Chiefs taking it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. What about you, Nick?
I'm going to have to go Chiefs. Like I said, Patrick Mahomes is really good right now. But don't count out the Chargers defense. They've been pretty good. So I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think it's going to be like, I'm going to call it right now. I'm going to say 14-10.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's going to be a pretty good
A
game.
lot less of a scorer. I see that. That's fair. Yeah, definitely a hot take there, especially when the Chiefs have the best offense in the league. But Chargers defense is not someone to count out. So
Oh, yeah.
it will definitely be pretty interesting, I think. So then for Monday night, like we talked about, 49ers coming in and playing the Cardinals in Mexico City. Nick, what do you think here?
I'm gonna have to go with the 49ers right here. In Mexico, there's a big 49ers like fan base over there. I think the crowd can definitely play a role against the Cardinals. Um, Again, they have the tools. They have Christian McCaffrey. They have all those great players. I think Jimmy Garoppolo has been playing really well, so I'm going with the 49ers.
It's fair. What do you got, Dalton?
I'm going to go against Nick once again, and I'm going to go with the Cardinals are going to win this one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just feels right. Just feel like something's going to happen.
I feel like something's clicking there. Yeah. I feel pretty indifferent about this game. I feel pretty positive in both sides, honestly. I feel like the Cardinals could have a better game than we expect, but I'm going to have to go with the 49ers. I think they're going to win this game probably 17-14, low scoring game. Defenses are going to show up. I mean, the Cardinals defense isn't necessarily great, but I feel like Mexico City might be a different environment for them to thrive. And I feel like James Conner is going to get a bigger role. He'll have a decent game, but it just won't be enough because Christian McCaffrey is going to get utilized more this week, and Brandon Ayuk is going to have a good game as well. So I think everything's going to click there, and the 49ers win that one 17-14. But we will wait and we will see after these games. So that pretty much wraps up our predictions in this episode of Primetime Rundown, Week 11 in the league. So if you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, follow all the pages, check out the TikTok, the Instagram. It's all over there. Should be on my right, your left. Oh, wait, never mind. My left, your left. So if you like that, make sure you hit that. And then check out the Hardcone Heroes Fantasy Show as well. We're obviously doing content on there. We had a couple of clips go up on the TikTok. We find it pretty funny, honestly. I think it's great. I think it's our best product we put out, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So if you have the time to just kind of sit down and listen to that, maybe plug it in when you're in your car or turn it on when you're doing house chores or anything like that, or maybe obviously the snow is hitting now, so put your earbuds in, shovel the driveway, listen to the Hurricane Heroes Fantasy Show, whatever you want to do. So, and then also check out the Discord once we get that launched. We'll go over that pretty soon. There'll be posts up on the Instagram and TikTok, like I said before. And that about wraps it up for us. So make sure you join us next week on the Primetime Rundown when we get into the Week 12 games. We'll see how our matchups pan out for Week 11. And thank you for showing up. Have a good one.